Sure, everyone. I'm Rob Coon, co-founder and head of product at Cove.
For most people who don't know, you started this business with your brother. Can you tell me a bit about what even led you to starting Cove? What was the moment where you and Andy said, "Yep, let's do this"?
So I grew up in an insurance household. I remember having piles of numbers lying around the house, and strangely enough, this didn't draw me into insurance instantly. My passion is technology, specifically product development and data-driven optimization. So when the rise of fintech disruption started sweeping through the world with new customer-centric business models, I jumped in to see what could be done in insurance, which is well overdue for a refresh.
So you just touched on the fact that you've got quite an extensive tech background, and now you're jumping into insurance. What are some of the problems that you've seen?
I think at the moment, consumer behavior has been changing. Consumers are used to services like Uber, Netflix, and Spotify and the likes. They love the ease of experience, seeing a response instantly, and being empowered to make decisions with a few button clicks without having to go through a call center or learn a bunch of jargon.
What's the main thing consumers are wanting that typical insurance just doesn't offer?
What they don't want is being stuck in a call center and just not knowing how it works, what they're covered for. I think a lot of more modern services just make things just very simple and empowering for a customer just to use things on their terms, on their time, can just do what they want.
What do you think is the main barrier to making insurance much more customer centric?
I think there's lots. I think for the incumbent insurers, one of the biggest barriers I see for them is just the series of old systems that they have. It's hard to build new technology when you're still struggling with the old stuff. And to actually achieve a customer-centric solution is pretty hard if your old systems are set up to be policy-centric as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you think about the customer journey, excuse the pun, what part of that journey do you think has the most potential for a revolutionary change?
I think there's lots. I think the power of connected devices has enormous potential to change the way insurance contracts work. This can allow risk to be priced in real time with dynamic premiums, which can be more fairly charged in certain applications. One example of this is rideshare or short-term car rental with either your phone or telematics. Not only does this deliver a fair apportionment of premiums, but ultimately can help improve behaviour as the financial incentive is very apparent.
How do you think New Zealand stacks up against the rest of the world when it comes to InsurTech?
Obviously, it's a much smaller market here compared to the likes of the States and Europe. So there's not quite as many InsurTech companies. And with that, the opportunity to disrupt different parts of the value chain are smaller and less enticing for global InsurTech investors. But in saying that, Kiwis have a great track record for embracing new ideas and innovations like FPOS and the likes. So I like to think we punch above our weight. The InsurTech events here, as you're well aware, get a good turnout, and there's lots of good people and some really interesting companies and projects that are happening here within the space.
Are you able to share one of your biggest struggles in starting one of New Zealand's first, if not actually the first, New Zealand digital insurance company?
Sure. Biggest struggles is lots of challenges, different day, different challenge. Developing technology has a lot of head-scratching moments, as I'm sure you experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every regulation that comes can become pretty uninteresting pretty quick too. What helps getting past this is definitely working with a great team with a shared vision and passion to innovate the insurance experience. That just makes every day worthwhile and definitely makes it a lot easier to tackle.
Awesome. Well, and I mean, for those out there that are watching this, if you haven't heard of Cove, go check them out. I think www.cove.co.nz and get your next car insurance policy through them. Cheers for your time today, Rob. It was awesome chatting to you, man, and let's catch up in person soon.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, everyone. Cheers, Mike.